start, but we will find out for sure. And shout outs to all the viewers at home. We appreciate you tuning into the first Xanadu Championship Series. Championship. Yes. I mean, it's a championship series, but this is actually a championship.
Championship series finale.
There we go. Yeah. For Smash 4 at least, because we obviously did have the FGC one, and Melee will happen later. We appreciate it, and hopefully you guys stay entertained. And shout out to these nice, crisp player cards we have now.
Yeah, great production went into this. But here we go. Game 1, Seagull Joe versus Minix. Minix going with the red Bayo this time around. Maybe the John power-up might help him, but you might need to channel a little bit more because right now Seagull's just playing so composed.
Yeah, he's throwing out down tilts and grabs because, you know, the down tilt is such a quick move that it's one of those, hey, you're not really going to witch time a down tilt. It's very rare for that to happen. And it's a good, I guess, anti-hit move. It's like, hey, you're going to down tilt my shield, I'm going to do my down tilt back to you and get something off of it. And between that and just the grab, it's kind of like, well, Bayonetta, how are you really going to approach this? He's making Bayo essentially have to really work for this win. And currently it's not working out for Minix, but there is some hope. Going to put Seagull Joe off stage. Are we going to see edge guard attempt? We see one, but Seagull Joe just sneaking those magnet hands onto that ledge so quickly.
Yeah, I like the idea that Minix went for right there. A lot of options were covered, but Seagull Joe, the thing about him is that he doesn't hesitate. So if you aren't playing at his tempo, then you're going to be overthinking sometimes. And nice air dodge. He has to wait this out. And still gets a one hit of up tilt, but he was at too high of a percent to get any more follow-ups off of that. As far as witch times, though, that was a very, very fortunate one for Seagull Joe.
I don't know how he pulled the air dodge off because he back aired first.
Yeah.
He back air dodge. I don't know how he knew. Seagull Joe, a genius, going to take the first stock about 1 minute and 30 seconds into this match.
And this could be the start of something. We've seen this so many times before. Heel slides, but good DI and SDI by Seagull, only eating a back air at the end of it. But oof, that hard call out on the monkey flip won't get him too much.
And Seagull's still fighting his way up. Just literally everywhere at this point. It's kind of like he says, hey man, I know at this point you're not going to throw out this witch time anymore. Good grab. Oh, he almost landed on the banana. That would have been sick by Joe.
Absolutely, but he's still turning up the tempo a bit more. The down tilt to grab. Peanuts online, the bananas on the platform. Actually, no, it disappeared. So he has time to pull out another one. But that might be the win condition right there. The banana into like a down tilt, up air, or up smash rather.
So many win conditions as you approach this kill range. At 106, even a side B right now at this in this position would take the stock.
Oh, falling out of it. Very fortunate for Minix. Let's see if he can make anything else happen. But if he lands on stage, no, he doesn't. But this might be a re-grab. It's so hard to punish on Bayonetta, though. Yes. It's a re-grab, but does it really matter? That witch twist pokes so far above the ledge.
We're still just going to wait. Come on back on stage. Let's play. Let's play. Ooh, good attempt by Minix. Very good evasion, though, by Joe. And Joe is just going right back, forward airing back off stage. And Minix trying to get something started, but, you know, it seems like a clash of play styles.
Yeah, the unstoppable force versus an immovable object. And Joe's looking pretty rock solid right now. First game going to him. Consistent, composed, confident.
I believe this was the first 2-stock we saw for game 1. No. Actually, Dingus did get 2-stocked. The first game only, though. But very convincing victory by Joe right there. And I did overhear someone earlier saying, hey, Joe, are you going to beat Minix? And he said, I don't know. But he didn't go in overly confident. He didn't go down thinking he wouldn't win. But he's just like, I don't know. We'll see. And so far, it's been paying off for him.
I think part of that is due to like the volatility of the matchup. Because I talked to Joe, he's confident in so many matchups, but Bayonetta, he's like, I don't know, sometimes I just get Bayo to SDI wrong, and then I die off the top in a crucial scenario. So it can happen. It can definitely happen. But Minix is one of those guys who can not only force that scenario to happen, but also one of the guys who, if he's playing on point, I think he can keep up with Joe in the neutral in some scenarios as well.
He's definitely trying to right now. Joe making it very, very difficult. But he is here for a reason, and speaking of that, 51 to 52%, he's slowly but surely been clawing his way back into this match, that's for sure.
Yeah, now Minix is starting to play with a bit more confidence to him. He's just going for more things, whereas before he was trying to play Joe, but now he's trying to play Smash.
Ooh, and speaking of playing Smash, that witch time so good. Got the shotgun. Is we going to finish it? Not able to.
He tries to witch time the banana on the way down, too. But luckily for Joe, just out of range. Because I think if the witch time had procced, he would have been slowed down, and that would have been a smash attack.
Definitely agree with you right there. Ooh, good interception by Minix right there. No Diddy humps today.
And Peanut's just slowing down again.
And it looks like Joe is trying to slow the match down because clearly playing at Minix's pace has not been paying off. And right now it's 108 to 72%. And I think that has to do with the pace. Oh, okay.
And yeah, he was not able to make that back. Minix flipping that whole situation around on his head. You tried to hit me with an angel drop. Let me show you all the way down to the blast zone, my guy.
And we're going to see, you know, if Minix is able to turn it up a bit after that. Because, you know, momentum shifting is definitely a huge thing. And I guess Minix is feeling himself. He's like, hey, let me throw out some up tilts, waste some time. And, Joe, you have to come to me now. That's something else. We always talk about how consistent Joe is. But one thing about Joe is that he's consistent at being a wall.
Yes.
He's not always consistent at pushing you, like, at approaching you. But he's consistent at not letting you hit him. But when you no longer have to hit him because you have the lead, he's still going to have the answer.
That's a big test, especially against Bayonetta, because approaching her, that's when she gets even scarier. That's when more of her options are on the table and less of yours. Nice patience on that grab, just rolling straight through, finding up throw into up air. Not enough to kill, but still stage control. Banana gets to play his game again.
And Joe loves playing his game. He runs up, grabs that banana, very slick. Says, hey, not going to let you witch time this real quick. Is this it? Oh, he's not able to convert. It looked like he was waiting for something that just did not come. I would have loved to have seen immediate up air.
And Joe with a little taunt, too.
Very surprised both those grabs missed right there by Minix.
Does taunting even, like, when you're a Bayonetta, does taunting even tilt your opponent anymore? We all expect it.
It depends on who does it and when.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but Minix, I think he's very happy to just hang out on that platform for a little bit.
For sure. Are we going to see it? I knew we were going to see it. That's what I was just wondering. Are we going to see it? Oh, but the down air, not the right spot. But it's okay because we got a second one. But I'm still alive. The monkey that could.
I think I can. I think I can. Let's see how much power positive thinking can make this comeback happen. Because right now, it's looking not like a positive situation, but the back throw. There we go. One stock down, one to go. Don't try and punch that, okay?
Very smart stuff.
We've seen that so many times. Just don't.
Joe looks like he still is in it, you know. Got his little bit of damage. Still has 2 minutes to play with. Oh, didn't get the punish, though. He baited it out, but didn't finish his plate. Going to take stage control. What can he do with it? Not much. Just going to kind of let Minix back on stage.
And forward air starting to come through. Holding the guns, pushing back, and yeah, that's so hard. It's such a small hit that the knockback can throw off your inputs. Sailing his witch time though, but he still gets banana. This should be a throw into something. Yes, yep. Checking down his options, the neutral air, and Joe will be able to make it back, but he still has a bit to go. But luckily he has stage control, but there's only a minute 30 left on the clock, and gets your taunt punished. Okay, this could be something big for him.
And at the same time, this is one of those things where it's kind of, you know, Minix is like, hey, I should win this at this point. I have such a huge lead. But if he manages to lose this, do you know what that does to your morale? You're like, I had this huge lead and I wasn't able to finish my plate. And then Joe, he's going to be like, hey, I'm definitely going to beat him. Did you see when he was up that much? Oh, I thought we were going to see a combo off the peanut. That would have been sick. But the back air finally connects and Minix is going to take it.
Looks like Joe was holding away there, too. That DI was explosive. But even if he was DIing right, I don't think he was going to survive. He was at 170, and Bayonetta was starting to build up that rage. So Minix put himself back on the board, evening up the set. And he was playing not only confident, but like kind of cocky, too. It's something that can put a player on tilt and give you more advantages as the set goes on.
Definitely the case. And Seagull's going to say, let's go to Town and City. I'd like to end your stock a bit earlier with my up airs, or my up airs and my up smashes. But at the same time, Bayonetta does kill off the top. And there's platforms for Minix to continue to run away onto. And it's even more difficult to punish Minix on a platform that high.
Yeah, it's very much more of a comfort pick, in my opinion, on the side of Seagull.
Nothing's looking comfortable about this except that conversion. Minix just taking Joe wherever he wanted to.
Yeah, that did not look comfortable at all.
Oh my gosh.
All those hands and feet. Oof. There's a regrab, but again, Bayonetta, it's just so safe on the ledge.
And Minix slowing it down, you know, even without the platform, still perfectly capable of continuing that same play style that was demonstrated on Smashville.
That's banana, but looks like Seagull Joe tried to jump, and then Minix just had that up B on deck. Whenever he's in shield, you know an up B is coming, but the real question is when.
apparently right away. No follow-up right there, though, from Joe. And there's another one. No, he misses the grab a little late, but the second one comes through one way or another. Only 4% setting these players apart right now. A little bit of scaling on that witch time.
And Joe committing hard with that monkey flip, and it will get punished. Nice SDI. And yes, this is a free punish, but he rolls. I think he tried to drop shield and run forward, but the roll came out instead.
Very unfortunate for him, but he's not letting it slow him down by any means. Going to take center stage, throw out a couple peanuts, pulls out the banana, but he throws it away just as quickly as it came out. Grabs another one, though, going to hit the little reset.
Slow and steady again. Minix at home on a platform. Gets tagged by a peanut pop gun. Tries to witch time the banana, but not finding anything after it. Just takes control, throws it away, and resets that situation again.
I would really love to see a hard punish on that. Minix is always going for the witch time when the banana gets thrown up. I would love to see Seagull. Oh my goodness, is this going to do it? No, it's not. It's not. But I would love to see Seagull Joe throw the banana up and bait it out and just be waiting there with the smash attack.
All right, platforms are gone. Minix has to play this nice and honest. But Diddy Kong, he's not an honest monkey. He has that banana. He has all those projectiles. Yeah, Minix just hanging out by the ledge. Nothing backing after me here, right? Right? Well, we've seen Joe punish that sometimes before, but right now...
Nothing, not a stock, not a stock.
Yeah, not at the moment.
Minix back on those platforms. And Joe, ooh, is this back throw going to be it? Not
Barely.
quite. Very fortunate for Minix.
Yeah, Minix has to be very happy about that because now he gets to just slow it down again. Down tilt up air, and they're both dead. We got a dead even game, ladies and gentlemen. DBZ moment to the max.
And Minix just going to waste as much time as possible on that platform. You can tell, I think his game plan is more of a, not fully a timeout, but he's really trying to deal, I guess, fight Seagull Joe's mental stamina. He's really trying to make him work. He's like, hey, maybe I can break you down mentally, and that's how I will win. But Seagull Joe doesn't break mentally.
Yeah, very rarely. I've only seen like twice this entire game, like his entire career in Smash 4.
Good job right there, not panicking after that breakout, but Minix is still prepared for it. Is this going to be the stock? Not quite yet. Very close, and a ton of damage was done.
Yeah, like you're alive, but at what cost? So much damage. That one hurt a lot. Now Minix, again, staying on the platform, and he has more of a reason to. He has so much of a lead built up on him, and Joe has to work that much harder.
I can't believe he just ran by him and shot him with the peanut in the back of the head. I've just never seen that option.
That was pretty ratchet. That was ratchet.
But Seagull's pretty much in the same scenario he was in last game, where he almost brought it back, but, you know, he just wasn't able to finish the plate. He got very close to it. It was competitive, but at the end of the day, Minix found that last hit. And 133, you know, you can't really take too many hits at this point anyway.
No, you definitely cannot. All right, chipping away at it, though, with the peanut pop gun over and over again. That adds up slowly. And, oh, that hit, yes, that will be enough. That game will go on the side of Minix, and Minix taking another lead. This is starting to look kind of dire for Seagull Joe.
It is a bit. Can add a blemish to his record. He's won, you know, the only 2 times they have met this season. However, Minix has clearly been in the lab, been training a bit.
Yeah, he was one of those guys. I got here at like 11:30-ish, 11:25-ish, and Minix, he was already sitting down in a corner playing, like, you know, grinding out some games. He wants this badly. So let's see if that hard work before the set pays off, because right now, Minix is on set point, winner's quarter. So moving on to that, like, this would be pretty huge for him. He would have a lot of advantages moving on the bracket, especially when you have so many sharks in the water here. Going to lose is just not a good look.
That playstyle by Minix is just so difficult to get around. You know, you want to go and hit him, but not only is he running, not only is he shooting bullets, but even then, he's not afraid to do the witch time. He's not afraid to up B, as we see right there. So it's just really, how do you really get in against a player like this?
Yeah, it's like flailing your arms trying to hit a moving target. The target actually like hits back and taunts you and shoots you sometimes. Like, it's very difficult. Joe's doing a great job of just stopping this, I guess, wall from being built up.
Yeah, and maybe that is the answer. Just don't let it get too far ahead, and that's exactly what Joe is doing right now. Very similar to what he did game number 1. when Joe has the lead, it seems like Minix really doesn't have an answer to it. But it's when Minix gets it, that's when it's so difficult for Seagull.
Yeah, the up air not quite finding the mark. If it had hit, it might have killed. Minix dropping a little bit too low. I think he wanted the platform, but still makes it back. It's Bayonetta. She has enough jumps to do whatever she wants off stage.
And Seagull's actually starting to be a little more aggressive. We know that witch time is an option, and with this much rage, the stock might be gone. Seagull might want to, just keep that in the back of his head. And Minix is so proficient at this stage that he knew the platform was coming.
Yeah, he knew. He missed execution just a little bit, but... And this is an interesting scenario because now, like, Minix has to go in. He's just kind of burning time off the clock. Oh, no.
From that deep?
From that deep. It be like that sometimes. It really do. And Minix sitting on set point on the last stock. Joe, he has to dig for this one right now because that one was super unlucky.
The banana was so high up, but Witch Time does not care. He's a bit of a genius for being aware of it, but now Seagull Joe has his work cut out, and it looks like Seagull is faulting just a bit, but he sneaks that back air in. Very well placed and very much needed to keep this match competitive.
Yeah, I think Minix has to be surprised on that because so many times he's been like doing his combos in the air. It's like, oh, whatever, I'll get punched to the ground maybe if I don't grab the ledge. But that time you got punished for side being in a combo. So like Minix, you might have to readjust that, but knowing his playstyle, he's confident enough to just keep on going in. Nicely done, burning off that lag by just hitting him. Joe was not in position to punish, but that time he is 2 back airs after the up throw. Some good damage, nice, honest, hard work, 9-5 damage, but is it enough to make the comeback happen against Bayonetta?
Sure, he's almost at the halfway point, and he's actually crossed over it, 53-88. He's definitely bringing it back, but every time he gets a hit, it seems like Minix fires right back as well.
Yeah, but you have rage. Minix does not have as much. You do have a little bit of a comeback factor in your hands. Joe, can you use it? No, he committed a bit too hard. That down tilt was power shield, unfortunately. And now Minix in an edge guard position. What does he have? He waits out the air dodge, but gets the wrong way on the side B. Joe finds his way back down to the ground.
And Joe wants to pull out a banana, but Minix has actually changed the playstyle when not allowing it.
He gets one, gets a grab. The air dodge, though, I think that was on the fringe of being true. Minix guessed right with that that air dodge.
He found it, but he fell out.
I feel like that happens so many more times on Bayonetta because their hitbox just gets hit. It's so wonky. Another one, yes, and Seagull Joe claws his way back into it from the brink. Minix going to Game 5. I'm sure he didn't want this scenario to happen, but this is one that you got to deal with. It's all on the line right now.
And Joe won that match with I'm sure the first stock, he was not expecting to lose his stock that way. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been there. We saw earlier when he did the back air dodge because he knew the witch time was coming. So I'm pretty confident he did not know the banana was going to allow him to get witch time from that scenario. But Minix snuck that stock away and still, unfortunately for him, lost that round. But back to Smashville, and this is a stage where Seagull did win game number 1, but after that, it looked like such a difficult task because Minix just went to that platform and made it hell for Joe to tack on any damage.
Yeah, and it was interesting because, like, after game 1, those were mostly, Joe's counter picks. Like, he picked Town and City first off. So it's like, I wonder what was happening there. What was he looking for? Hey, I don't know. Like I said maybe before, it was a comfort pick, but hey, so far, Seagull Joe has been doing a pretty good job.
It could also be that the platforms aren't there the entire time. That could be something else maybe. Or he's just so reliant on killing off the top. He's fine if you can do it earlier because he's going to get his first. Yeah, and that was a beautiful conversion right there. Talk about optimal damage. Down tilt into that grab.
And now Minix again retrieving the platform, composing himself a little bit before going back in, but he has to go back in. Finding some stuff off of that. That was a solid combo, solid damage. And what else do you have off that? Nice. Chasing him down after he fell from the banana, just tagging him with the back air. Sour spot, but still enough to reset the situation.
He missed it. He actually went too far after tripping right there. Is this it? That is it, and that is a huge lead right there. Minix traditionally has struggled to play from behind. So, for Joe, I'm sure has to be such a confident lifter for him.
Especially when Minix is just throwing out these smash attacks now.
Yeah, trying to say, hey, run into it, please help me.
Yeah.
But that was a little good mix-up right there, but again, overzealous. You can tell there's a little desperation coming in from Minix, but at the same time, he's done some crazy things, so he is by no means out of this.
Yeah, but it really is starting to look like he's falling apart in terms of mental composure right now. Now he's not even like standing confidently on the platform. He's like, oh man, scrambling back and forth. What can I do? What can I do? Well, what can you do, Minix? That part's on you.
And it doesn't even look like Joe is... I want to say Joe won't even chase him on the platform at this point, but as I said that, he just immediately forward airs him.
Yeah, Joe's just playing his game to the T right now. It's still possible to bring it back, but yeah, Minix is just having a rougher time every single second. He's getting hit by everything. Finally finds something. And the witch time, this should be a stock, but okay, I was going to say, I think he threw a peanut up, right? I think I heard that hit him.
Yeah.
That was
it almost
that
looked like
might
it
have
saved
saved
him. 126-0. Bayonetta, so much rage. You know, we can see a shotgun combo off the top. We can see a gimp. It is still Diddy Kong. But Seagull's not going to allow that to happen. Connect with the banana, puts a little bit of charge on there just to make sure it will finish the job. And he wins that in a 3-2 victory.
Yeah, and a bit of applause coming through out there because that was a very strong set. Minix coming through with a very strong showing right there. And he was one of the, like, I know Booty King's the actual wild card, but like Minix is another wild card too because he's a player that we don't see a lot out here.
Yes.
In the MD side of things, he's usually like in Virginia, like making strong showings over there, but we don't get to see him fight our guys a lot. And when he does, he still
does hold his own.
Yeah,
definitely. We do have one more quarterfinals match, but to kind of round it out to see what is going to shape our winner semis is going to be Vash and Wadi coming up. Again, thank you guys for tuning in to the Xanadu Championships Championship Series finale. That's what we're going to start calling it right now. We'll roll with it. But Vash vs. Wadi is going to be so fun to watch. Vash, as you can see, he has been to plenty of events and has had plenty of placings as well. Very confident player. He actually said, I quote, I got Wadi round 1. It's going to be easy clap.
Easy clap. Talk to him. And he's one of those guys who thrives off of confidence. When he's actually, I've never seen him not confident. I think he just plays confident all the time. That's just Vash. Once, really.
Once or twice, actually.
Oh, okay.
And it was very rare. Once he beat me, once he lost.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Maybe he shouldn't be confident, but we do have Wadi as well. Kind of our who's gonna win Xanadu? ZD. Wait, Wadi's here. I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah.
I think that's the only player that can actually show up where you question if ZD's gonna win.